Every drawing you made as a child has one thing wrong: the sun. You colored it yellow. Your kids will color it yellow too. It is the single most persistent lie in the universe because the sun is not yellow. If you could stand next to it with no atmosphere in the way, you'd see something that would make you question everything you trust. And here's the strange part: even the word white is not the whole truth, not even close. By the end of this video, the sun you've known your whole life will be gone. Ask anyone the color of the sun, and they answer instantly: yellow. It's not even a question. It's in every flag, every cartoon, every photo you've seen since you could hold a crayon. But now ask a different question. What color is sunlight? Not the sun in the sky, the light itself.
The thing that hits your desk in the afternoon. The thing photographers call white balance. A white wall looks white in sunlight. A white shirt looks white. That's the whole point of calling it white. But if the sun were yellow, a white shirt would look yellow. And it doesn't. So which is it? Is the sun yellow, or is its light white? Here's the answer. Both are wrong. Neither yellow nor white is the real color. The truth is stranger than both. And it's hiding in the one thing you breathe every second without thinking about it. First, the measured truth. The sun is white. It emits every color of the rainbow in almost exactly equal amounts. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. All of them blended together. Your eye receives all of them at once. And when it does, your brain calls the result one word: white. Astronauts confirm it. From orbit, where there's no air to distort the light, the sun is a pure, blinding white disk. Not warm, not golden, just white. So why does every picture from the ground insist it's yellow? Every sunset, every memory of looking up? The answer is not in the sun. It's in the air you're breathing right now. And what that air does to light is the single most beautiful accident in physics. To see it, you have to stop thinking of the sky as empty. It isn't empty. It's a machine. And that machine has a favorite color and a way of hiding it from you. Here's where it gets strange. The atmosphere is not a transparent window. It's a filter. And it doesn't treat all colors equally. Blue light has a very short wavelength. Red light has a very long one. Air molecules, oxygen, nitrogen, are just the right size to grab short blue wavelengths and throw them in every direction. This is called Rayleigh scattering, and it does something completely counterintuitive. It steals blue out of the direct beam of sunlight. So sunlight traveling straight to your eye at noon has already lost a chunk of its blue. That blue was scattered away into the sky. What's left, the reds, the oranges, the yellows, reaches you slightly diminished of blue. And a white sun minus some blue looks just a little yellow. That's the entire secret. And that scattered blue, that's the sky. Every time you look up at a blue sky, you are literally seeing the blue that was stolen from the sun. It's not a backdrop. It's stolen light. And once you understand that, the most beautiful thing you'll ever see finally makes sense. The sunset. At noon, sunlight takes the shortest path through the atmosphere, straight down. But at sunset, the sun is low on the horizon. Its light has to travel sideways through a much thicker slice of air. More air means more scattering. Not just the blue gets removed now. The green goes too. Then the yellow. Until all that's left, fighting through all that atmosphere, is the red. The longest, most stubborn wavelength. The sky turns red for the same reason. The scattered light bouncing sideways has lost everything but its reddest part. So a sunset is not the sun showing off. It's the atmosphere stripping the sun of almost everything it has, until only red survives. That's why it feels like the sky is dying a little every evening. And that is when you realize you've been lied to twice. twice. Because white was never the truth either. The sun has a favorite color, and you have never once seen it. Here is the part that breaks even the white answer. The sun doesn't emit all colors perfectly equally. It has a favorite. Measure the exact wavelength where the sun puts out the most energy, and the answer is green. Around 500 nanometers, dead in the middle of the green part of the spectrum. The sun, by its raw physical output, peaks in green. A physicist with a machine, no eyes, no atmosphere, would call it a green star. Yet no one has ever looked up and seen a green sun. Why not? Because green is swamped. The sun emits so much light at every wavelength, green only slightly more than the others. That tiny excess of green is completely drowned out. Your eye receives red, green, and blue in amounts so close to equal, it has no choice but to call the result white. The sun's greatest secret isn't that it's white, it's that it's green, and it hides it perfectly, in plain sight every single day. Which brings us to the real question. Not what color is the sun, but whether color exists at all. So what color is the sun? Not yellow, that's the atmosphere. Not white, that's your eye's compromise. Not green. That's a number on a physicist's graph. The real answer is that the sun has no color at all. Color doesn't exist out there in the universe. It's something your brain invents, moment to moment, to make sense of a flood of light that arrives with no label attached. The sun sends a spectrum. That's all. Your eye, your atmosphere, and your memory of a crayon drawing all conspire to turn that spectrum into one word: yellow. You didn't misremember the sun. You were told a story by your own eyes, and you believed it. You've never once seen the sun as it is. You've only ever seen what your body needed it to be. And that is true of almost everything you think you know for certain. Your senses are not windows, they are translators, and they have been lying to you your whole life. Every intuition you trust, science has already broken. Unravel shows you the gap. The sun you've known your whole life, warm, yellow, friendly, was never real. It was a compromise. A green star, a blue sky, and a brain that just wanted to name what it saw. Look up tomorrow. That yellow? That's you, translating.